Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you've been with us for a while, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey there. Great to have you all here. I'm doing really well today, actually. I just had a great cup of coffee and I'm ready to talk English with you.
Oh, I need coffee too before we start. But honestly, I'm already so excited because today's topic is one that confuses so many learners, even intermediate ones.
That's right. Today we're going to talk about one little word that does a lot of work in English, and that word is being.
Yes, B-E-I-N-G, being. And here's the thing, most learners only know one or two ways to use it. But by the end of this episode, you're going to know all 8 ways to use being in real English conversation.
8 ways. Can you believe it? And we're going to make it simple. No textbook language, just real, everyday English that you can actually use.
That's exactly what Simple English Talks is all about. We want you to walk away from every episode feeling more confident. So let us know in the comments, how many ways do you already know to use being? Write your number down there right now.
Oh, that's a great question. We'd love to see your answers. And while you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button for Simple English Talks so you never miss an episode. We post new content regularly and we don't want you to miss a thing.
All right, let's get into it. 8 ways to use being. Let's start from the beginning.
Let's go.
Okay, so the first, and probably the most common, way to use being is in the present continuous passive. And don't let that grammar name scare you. It's actually very simple. The formula is subject plus is slash am slash are plus being plus past participle.
Right. So think about it this way. Normally in a sentence, someone does something, but in the passive, something is done to someone or something, and being tells us it's happening right now.
Exactly. So, for example, the road is being repaired. That means right now, workers are fixing the road, but we don't say who's doing it. The road is being repaired.
Here are a few more examples. Dinner is being cooked. The documents are being reviewed. My phone is being charged right now.
Oh, I love that last one. I say that all the time. Sorry, I can't call you back. My phone is being charged. It sounds so natural.
And notice, is being are being. You match it to the subject. One thing, use is being. More than one, use are being. Can you think of something around you right now that is being done? Try saying it out loud.
Oh, that's a great practice. Like, maybe your English is being improved right now because you're watching Simple English Talks.
Ha, yes. My English is being improved. Write that sentence in the comments. We'd love to see it.
Now for the negative form, it's just as simple. You add not, the project is not being finished on time. The emails are not being answered. Easy, right?
And for questions, you just flip the order. Is the report being sent today? Are the packages being delivered? Simple structure, big impact.
And you'll hear this form a lot in news, business, and everyday life. A new hospital is being built in the city. Hundreds of trees are being planted this month.
So to quickly review, being in the passive present, continuous tells us something is happening right now and we focus on what's being done, not who's doing it. Structure is slash am slash or plus being plus past participle. Try making your own sentence and drop it in the comments.
Now let's look at another really important use of being, and this one surprises a lot of learners. Being can work as a noun. We call it a gerund, and the structure is simply being plus adjective or noun.
Yes. And when being acts like a noun, it usually comes at the beginning of a sentence or after a preposition. Let me give you some examples. Being kind is important. Being late is rude. I enjoy being outside.
I love that. Being kind is important. It's like saying kindness is important, but more conversational. You know, in real life, people say, being a good listener is so valuable, instead of listening well is valuable.
Right. And here's another one. Being a parent is the hardest job in the world. Or on a lighter note, being a student means a lot of coffee and not enough sleep.
I can relate to that. So the formula here is being plus noun slash adjective plus verb. Being happy is a choice. Being wrong doesn't mean you're a failure.
Now for a more formal versus informal comparison. Formally, you might write, being a licensed professional is a requirement. Informally, you'd say, being good at your job really matters, you know?
Exactly. Same structure, different situations. Now here's a quick practice. Finish this sentence. Being blank is the best feeling. Write your answer in the comments. I personally want to say being understood.
Oh, that's beautiful. Mine is being on vacation. Always.
Ha. So remember, being as a gerund turns a state or condition into a noun. You can use it as the subject of a sentence or after prepositions like of, about, for. For example, she's tired of being misunderstood. He's afraid of being alone. I'm proud of being a teacher.
Such natural phrases. And they all use that same being as a noun pattern. First, spot when someone is using a state as the subject. Second, practice replacing that subject with a being phrase. Third, use it in your own sentences about your life. That's the fastest way to make it yours.
Write one sentence using being as a noun in the comments. Any topic. Your job, your hobby, your feelings. Let's see them.
To review Section 2, being can act as a noun called a gerund. It describes a state or condition and makes it the main idea of the sentence. Being plus adjective or noun, simple, natural, and very common in spoken English.
All right, we're on Section 3 now, and this is where being gets really interesting. We've got a few more uses to cover, and they show up a lot in daily conversation. The first one here is being used to describe temporary behavior or manner. Think of it like this. Why are you being so rude? Or, she's being really kind today.
Oh, I love this use, because it's different from just saying she is kind. When you say she is kind, that's her personality, always. But she's being kind today means right now, in this moment, she's acting kind. Maybe she's usually not, or maybe something good happened.
Exactly. So the structure is subject plus is slash am slash are plus being plus adjective. You're being so funny right now. He's being difficult about everything. They're being really helpful today.
And you can use this to compliment someone, too. You're being so sweet. You're being such a great host. It's warm and natural, and people love to hear it.
Now the second use in this section, being can describe something in the middle of happening, like a reason or cause. For example, being tired, she went to bed early. This is a more formal or literary structure. It means because she was tired, she went to bed early.
You'll see this more in writing, stories, essays, reports. Being new to the city, he got lost easily. Being unfamiliar with the system, they asked for help. It's elegant and shows cause and effect.
And the third use, and this is fun, being as an actual noun meaning a creature or living thing. Human beings. A strange being appeared in the story. Beings from another planet.
Human beings is probably the most common phrase you'll hear. It just means people, humans. All human beings deserve respect. You'll hear this in speeches, conversations, everywhere.
Okay, let's do a mini practice right here. I'm going to say a sentence and you decide, which use of being is it? Ready? She's being very patient with the students.
Ooh, that's the temporary behavior one. She's acting patient right now.
Yes. Okay, next one. Being new to the job, he made a few small mistakes.
That's the reason / cause one. Because he was new to the job, he made mistakes.
Perfect. And the last one, human beings are capable of incredible things.
That's being as a noun, a creature, a living thing. Human beings means people.
Great job. Say your answers out loud when you practice at home. Speaking out loud is one of the best ways to make new language stick.
So let's review Section 3. Being can describe temporary behavior with is / am / are plus being plus adjective. It can show cause or reason in formal writing, and it can mean a living creature, especially in human beings. 3 powerful uses in one section.
Okay, time for the part that I personally find the most helpful, common mistakes. And look, I have to be honest. I made some of these mistakes myself when I was learning. These are real mistakes that real learners make, and understanding why they're wrong helps so much more than just memorizing rules.
Absolutely. And let's be clear, making mistakes is how you learn. So don't feel bad if you've said any of these. Let's just fix them together.
Mistake number 1, saying, the car is being read. This is wrong. Being in the passive present continuous only works with action verbs, things that happen. Red is a permanent color, not an action. The correct sentence is simply, the car is red. No being needed.
Good one. So the rule is, don't use is being with permanent states or descriptions. He is being tall. Wrong. He is tall. Correct. You'd only say he's being tall if tall were somehow a temporary choice, which it's not.
Mistake number 2, using being when you mean just be. For example, a learner might say, I want to being happy. That's wrong. After want to, you use the base form, so it should be, I want to be happy. Being doesn't come after to when it's an infinitive.
Right? I hope to being successful. Incorrect. I hope to be successful. Correct. Being comes after is /am/are or prepositions, not after to in an infinitive.
Mistake number 3, and this one is very common, saying she is being nice person, missing the article. If you use being as a gerund before a noun, you need the article. She is a nice person. Or if using being a nice person is her best quality. Always check for a or an before singular nouns.
Mistake number 4, confusing being with been. A learner might say, it has been raining all day. That's wrong. After has or have, you always use been, not being. It has been raining all day. Been, not being. They sound similar, but they work in completely different structures.
Yes, being always connects to is /am/are or acts as a noun. Been connects to has /have/had. They're not interchangeable. Try writing one sentence with being and one sentence with been in the comments. That's a great way to practice the difference.
And look, none of these mistakes mean you're bad at English. They mean you're learning. Every person learning a language makes these kinds of errors. The important thing is you're here, you're listening, and you're getting better every single day. We're proud of you.
So proud. Keep going. Mistakes are just steps on the staircase to fluency.
Beautifully said. Now let's do some interactive practice to make sure everything sticks.
Okay, it's practice time. This is my favorite part of every episode. We're going to play Choose the Correct Sentence. I'll give you 2 sentences and you decide which one is correct. Try to say your answer out loud before we give it. That's the best way to practice.
Here we go.
Situation 1. You want to say that food is currently being prepared at a restaurant. Option A. The food is being cooked. Option B. The food is being cooked.
The answer is A. The food is being cooked. You always need the past participle, cooked, not cook, being plus past participle.
Situation 2. You want to describe someone acting strange right now. Option A. He is strange. Option B. He's being strange.
Option B is correct. He's being strange. Because it's a temporary behavior right now. Option A, he is strange, means that's his permanent personality.
Good. Situation 3. You want to say that kindness is a wonderful trait using being as a gerund. Option A. Being kind is wonderful. Option B. Being kindly is wonderful.
Option A. Being kind, you use the adjective kind, not kindly. Being plus adjective. Being kind is wonderful. Say it out loud.
Situation 4. A learner says, I have been waiting for an hour. Is this correct?
No, it should be, I have been waiting for an hour. After have, you need been, not being. This is mistake number 4 from our mistakes section.
Great catch. Situation 5. You want to describe humans as living creatures. Option A. Human beings are special. Option B. Human being are special.
Option A, human beings with an S. Plural, human beings are special. When you use being as a noun for a creature, make sure you pluralize it correctly.
And one last challenge for you. Create your own sentence using any of the 8 uses of being that we covered today. Write it in the comments. We genuinely read them and we'd love to see what you come up with. Don't worry about being perfect, just try.
Exactly. Real conversation is never about perfection, it's about connection. The more you try, the more natural it becomes. And every sentence you write is a step forward.
Wow, we covered so much today. I'm honestly so impressed by everyone watching and learning all the way to the end. That's dedication, and it shows. Let's do a quick recap of everything we learned.
Yes. Today we covered being in 8 key situations. First, being in the present, continuous passive. The report is being written. Second, being as a gerund or noun. Being happy is a choice. Third, being to describe temporary behavior. You're being so kind. Fourth, being to show cause or reason in formal writing. Being tired, he went home. Fifth, being as a living creature, human beings. And then we covered the important differences from common mistakes, knowing when not to use being and how it differs from being.
And you practiced all of it. You listened, you hopefully spoke out loud, maybe you even wrote a sentence in the comments. That's real English learning happening right there.
Here's a reflective question for you before you go. Which of the 8 uses of being felt most new to you today? Which one surprised you the most? Write it in the comments. We'd really love to know.
And if this episode helped you, please share it with one friend who's learning English. You could be the reason their English improves this week. That's a beautiful thing. Also, don't forget to like this video. It really helps our channel grow and lets us keep making free content for you.
And of course, subscribe to Simple English Talks if you haven't already. We work really hard to make every episode clear, fun, and genuinely useful for your everyday English. We want to be part of your English journey.
You're doing so well. Learning a language takes time, and every single episode you watch, every sentence you say out loud, every comment you write, it all adds up. We believe in you.
We really do. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today at Simple English Talks. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we'll see you next time.